Okay. And I subscribe your YouTube, yeah. And Mr. Koloska, Raima
Yeah,
is yeah, you do that, yeah, okay. And you don't post from the beginning, from first lecture, but you start from the 30. You should
some
post
lectures some lectures were lost due to technical problems.
Okay. So you can take it from my YouTube.
From you, yes.
Maybe some people can download.
Yes, it would be nice to have the whole course.
In my YouTube, then you can download it and repost.
Okay.
Because in my YouTube there are not subscriber is over 1,000, but view very few. You know, some of the students in the Burmese students, they talk about they like joking, hey, as a student, we like your teaching methods and way of teaching. We like very much, but why not many people view your video? So I made a joke. Maybe when I die, they will come to look at. Even the monks, my friends monk, when they look at my video, they say it's very good, yeah, very good. But I don't know. Maybe there are over thousands of lectures. They don't know where they have to start. Okay, so today we will start vithimutta Sangaha. Yeah, vithimutta Sangaha. So vithi is a thought process, and the preceding chapter we have already learned about that, the cognitive process. And mutta means a free, and a Sangaha, companion. So this chapter is called the compendium of the process free, vithimutta Sangaha. So this chapter, so from my point of view, this chapter will make us clarify, or will make us the, will support our purification of view. Yeah, purification of view, and also we will understand our life and how should we live in this life, with what kind of things, what kind of consciousness should be cultivated in our heart, and also what is our destination, so something like that. So everything will be clarified after learning this chapter. Yeah, that's from my point of view. It's a very helpful for me to understand life and the way of life, how to live happily and peacefully. Yeah. Okay.
Sounds like a big promise. A big promise. Understand life better in one chapter.
Nowadays, many people, even Buddhist people, they come to me with being said, I'm not happy. We are I'm struggling my life, or something like that. We don't know how to live happily. So it's very clear, if we learn a little bit the Buddha's teaching. Yeah, Buddha's teaching. So that's my point of view. Just look at ourselves, what's happening in the mind, closely look at, and mindfully living. Yeah? Mindful living will have as to live happily. Okay, so we'll talk about that later. So before we start this chapter, this is about the title of this chapter. The consciousness that perform the functions of Patisandhi, Bhavanga, and Juti are called process-free consciousness. So that is just linking with the previous knowledge. So process-free consciousness, we have already talked about that. So this chapter is called Vithimutta Sangaha because it mainly focuses on the process-free cetas. So that is the reason why we gave this title, Vithimutta Sangaha. But in Myanmar, it is sometimes called Bhumi Beda. Bhumi Beda, because Bhumi Chituka, 4 planes of existence, is firstly explained out of 4 sets of 4 sessions, and the information in this chapter are mostly about 31 realms or 31 planes. So in Myanmar, some people Bhumi Beda, so if someone says Bhumi Beda chapter, it is the same with the Vithimutta Sangaha, the same, Okay. So before we discuss about the realms or planes, and 2 moments, 2 moments of life I want to let you know. In Pali, Patisandhi Kala, a rebirth moment, and a Bodhi Kala, existence moment. Here, this is very difficult to translate, Maybe you may find the definition of the Kala. Kala means the period, duration, time. In German, Zeit, Zeit, but not enough. For example, in the Viti chapter, in the previous Viti chapter, here we call the 7 moments, Upada, Titi, Banga, arising, presence, and dissolution. So we talk about that. This is a moment, 3 7 moments. So these 3 moments are initially arising together at the respective realm is called Patisandhi Kala. So this one also a moment, Patisandhi time, or I don't know, but I think the moment is the best. So okay, here moment means in Pali kana, kana. So kana and moment is much, that much translation. But the Kala has a lot of meaning, but it refers to the time. So Patisandhi time or rebirth time, and this is just initially arising together at the respective realm. Only 3 moments is called the Patisandhi Kala. So first arising in mother's womb for the human being. This is the Patisandhi Kala. Because this 2 moment is very important to understand when we talk about the karma, karma theory, karma chatuka. And after that 3 moment, the whole life, so the duration until the end of the life, until death, is called the Bodhi Kala. So Bodhi means being, existing, so present moment, it's very difficult to translate, so better you understand that, only the first 3 moments of life is called the Patisandhi Kala, and the rest moment, in life is called the Bodhi Kala. It's not that difficult. Okay, so here comes, this is the that's all in this vithimutta Sangaha. We have to talk about that. Yeah, we have to learn. So only this page, only this chart. But I hope it will not take longer than the Viti Sangaha. Yeah. So only some points we need to discuss, but some points we have you have already know. Okay. So there are 4 sets of 4. Yeah, 4 sets of 4. The first one, Bhumi Chatoka. So I write it only in Pali because I want you to remember in Pali, yeah, in Pali, not English. If I write in, but some in other words, it's very difficult to get the concrete translation of the Pali. So that's why I choose the Pali, only Pali. Yeah. Okay. So the first, like in previous chapter, so the whole chapter, vithimutta Sangaha, I call the chapter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, how to call it? The first episode of can you help me? Do you have any idea?
I don't understand your question.
Okay. So we call the Viti Chitta chapter, Chittasika chapter, Pakinaka chapter, Viti chapter, Vithimutta chapter. Okay, you got it, yeah? So I want to differentiate. I don't want to use chapter. This one, the first episode, second, third, fourth.
Paragraph.
Paragraph is just some group of words, yeah? So, okay, let me use the episode if you don't have what is it? If you don't have an idea, yeah? Episode, chapter, from as far as I know, is not very different. Okay. I'm waiting the Sally Aganyani.
Section, maybe.
Session, yeah. Okay, that's good. The first session, yeah. The session, thank you. So the first section is Bhumi Chatoka. Here, Bhumi means planes, existence, or rims, and Chatoka is 4 sets. So under this session, there will be found out four kinds of planes. Abhaya, it is a woeful states. Yeah, abhaya, woeful states, and karma, sugati. So here, happy destiny, and the karma is a sense sphere, happy destiny. Because we use this one, karma, because we want to make a difference with Rupavachara. Rupavachara 2, Sugati. It is called the Sugati. So this one also Sugati, but not a Rupavachara, Arupavachara Sugati, just Kama Sugati, sense sphere and happy destiny. And this one, Rupavachara and Arupavachara. Okay, so, okay, I was trying to explain, but there are a lot of things to talk about that, yeah? So this is 4 kinds of rims, 4 kinds of planes. Okay, let's go next, yeah? And next section is Patisanti Chatoka. Yeah, Patisanti Chatoka 2, the same name, Abhaya Patisanti. So here, Abhaya refers to the rim, to the planes. But here, Abhaya Patisanti and Kama Sukati Patisanti, Rupavachara Patisanti, arubavachara patisandhi. Okay, so this is there are 4 kinds of patisandhi. Yeah, so okay, and third section is called Kama Chituka. Kama Chituka, 4 kinds of karma. Yeah, 4 kinds of karma. So under this session, there are a lot, and only this session will take a lot of times to talk about that. And here, Janaka karma, and this is you have to know. I'm talking at the moment is just overview of this chapter. Overview of chapter. Later, we will have to go to the first Bhumichitoka in detail. Yeah. So at the moment, it is just briefly or overview of this chapter. So Janaka Karma, there are a lot of things to talk about that, but here we won't talk about that. So Janaka, it means supported karma. Yeah, supported karma. And Janaka is not
Producing.
supported, protective. Yeah, yeah. Protective. Yeah. What do you say?
Producing.
Yeah, producing. Yeah. So yeah, protective karma, Janaka karma, protective karma. So what is called the protective karma, we will talk later. Yeah. So this is just introduction of the Pali usage. Yeah. And Upatambaka, it is supportive karma. Yeah, supportive karma. And Upapilaka is the obstructive karma. Yeah, obstructive karma. Upaghadaka karma is the destructive karma. Yeah, destructive karma. And next 4 is the Garuka. Garuka, we call the weighty karma. Yeah, weighty karma. Asana. Yeah, asana, death proximate karma. And achena karma is a habitual karma. And katata, we call the reverse karma. And next group is the data dhamma vedaniya karma. It's an immediate effective karma. Yeah, immediate effective karma. And upapaja vedaniya karma, subsequently effective karma. And aparapariya vedaniya karma, it is indefinitely effective karma. And ahosi is we call the defunct. Yeah, defunct karma. Okay, so these 4 sets of 4 karma are divided and analyzed according to the Suddhanta Naya. Yeah, Suddhanta Naya, and another 4 sets is according to the Abhidhamma Naya. So here, what is Abhidhamma Naya? Abhidhamma Naya is if something is explained in according to its intrinsic nature, sabhava dhamma, intrinsic nature, are called the Abhidhammanaya. So how to explain it? Here you see Abhidhammanaya, akusala, kama kusala, rupa kusala, arupa kusala. This is the Abhidhammattha intrinsic nature. Here Janaka protective karma and supportive karma. So all these kinds of explanation are not based on but connected with the intrinsic nature, but not directly talking about the intrinsic nature. Yeah, it's difficult to talk about that. Yeah. Okay, so according to the Abhidhammanaya, there are 4 kinds of karma: akusala karma, kama kusala, rupa kusala, arupa kusala. Okay, so so next session is Maranopati Chatoka. Here Marana is death, upatis, and heaven. Yeah, so Maranopati Chatoka, it's about the cause of the death. Yeah, there are 4 kinds of cause and 4 kinds of death cause. Yeah, so ayukaya. Yeah, ayukaya, here ayu means life, kaya means finish. Yeah, finish. This time our human lifespan is 100 years. 100 years, someone die in 100 years, that might be the ayukya death. Yeah, ayukya death, because lifespan is finished. Yeah, so next one is a karma kaya. So karma here is a karma kaya, and the karma that produce the life ended, maybe because of the karma ended in 20 and 20, someone died. It is called the karmakaya. Yeah, we will talk about very detail about that later. And ubaya, ubaya means both. Some people die because lifespan also reached, yeah, has been reached, and also karma, his karma also ended. And upachedaka is when someone die with accidents, yeah, and unexpected death. Yeah, unexpected death is a upachedaka. So this is the overview of this vithimutta Sangaha. So before I start this chapter, I said something about, it's a very clear, it can help us to live happily. Yeah, to live happily, and also to be able to see our destiny. I said so. So why I say so is, here, after reading, after understanding this chapter, abhaya, woeful destination. Yeah, there's a briefly, basically there are only 4 destination, but one destination, it is not included in this destination. There's a nibbana. Nibbana is not here, because we are talking about the cycles of births and rebirth. Yeah, so that's why nibbana is not included here, but we can set as a one destination. So briefly to say, our destination might be one of these 5. Okay, so destination is clear. Okay, so how to reach that destination? So forget about the Suddantanaya at the moment. So here Abhidhammattha. So akusala karma generates the abhaya. Yeah, abhaya generates a rebirth in the abhaya, woeful states. Okay, so karma kusala. Karma generates rebirth in karma sugati. Yeah, karma sugati. And okay, you practice samatha meditation. Yeah, rupa vachara jhana, you reach. So that rupa vachara kusala generates rebirth in the rupa vachara realm. Okay, so you don't have a contentment in the practicing samatha with the rupa vachara jhana. So you continue practicing the arupa vachara jhana, and you reach to the arupa vachara jhana. So arupa vachara kusala generate rebirth in the arupa vachara ring. Okay, so that's why. So then, this is the way. Yeah, the way the Buddha show us. So then, just look at into our mind in daily life. So if we cultivate, we cultivate a lot of akusala, akusala, that akusala, we have to understand that akusala will generate the rebirth in abhaya. So when we look at our mind, what's happening in my mind, what I'm doing, what I am thinking, what I am talking, if we look at closely, we can see very clearly. And if you found out that I'm cultivating the kama kusala, like sharing, helping, some kind of good deeds, we will have to learn that how to say what is akusala kama, what is kama kusala, what is rupa kusala, we will have to learn in detail later. So if we do the good things most of the time in life, then that kama kusala kama generate rebirth in the kama sugati. That is a human and the 6 deva walls. Later, it will be explained in detail. And if we practice samatha meditation and we reach some kind of jhana absorption, and that rupa kusala, rupa kusala generate the rebirth in the rupa vachara rim, and arupa vachara also the same. So that's why it's a very clear. So what we have to do is just look at inside. But most of the people, they forget to see inside. They are always focusing outside. What she is doing, what she is doing. Hey, why you hurt me? Why you say so? But we should put a question on ourselves. In this way, our life, our way of life will clear and clear. So that's why I told you. Okay, so next point is, when we talk about the Yen generation, so okay, in my life, I do both. I do both. This like this very clear. Very clear. So that's why Suddandaneya, and it is explained according to the Suddandaneya too. So in everybody's life, we may have some akusala, we may have some kusala, kama kusala, but this one is for only meditator. Meditator, but mostly these two are mixed. So I'm asked, so I do many akusala and wholesome action. I did a lot of the good things too. So where I will go, this or this. So that's why it is explained according to the Suddandaneya. Okay, so that will be take a time to talk. For example, I can tell you briefly, superficially, overview. Okay. Okay. So here, asana, that proximate karma. That proximate karma generates the rebirth in next life. So at the time of dying, on the dying bed, there are a lot of thought process arising. So there will be a final thought process. Final thought process of a life is called the asana karma. Asana karma. So that asana karma generates a rebirth in next life. So again, a question. So there are a lot of questions, I understand. Asana karma, we don't know, we have akusala in life, kusala in life. Which one, akusala or kusala, will be the asana? We don't know. So that's why we have to avoid some bad karuka karma, weighty karma. We have to avoid. So maybe it's too early to talk about that. For the new learner, I think. Okay, so let me continue, even though a new learner will not understand. Okay, so they will have to understand later. Okay, so asana karma is the most important factor to generate the rebirth in next life. So then in life, we have to avoid committing the heinous crime like killing father, mother, etc. And if you want, you can practice samatha meditation to reach the rupa vajara. So if you reach the rupa vajara, one of the rupa vajara kusala, that also weighty karma. Even though you have a lot of akusala and a lot of karma kusala, that weighty karma that is achieved by the samatha meditation will be the asana karma and generate the rebirth in rupa vajra ring. And if you have the committed one of the heinous crime like killing father and mother, even though you have a lot of kusala, karma kusala, and a lot of rupa arupa kusala, and that heinous crime will generate rebirth in the abhaya, definitely. That is a one point. And next one, ajena karma. Ajena is a habitual. So habitual means, as soon as you wake up, all the people, today I have to meet a lot of people, all the people will be happy. Whoever see me be happy, something like that. Some is a good habit. Good habit. I like that habit. I do that. I do that. As soon as I wake up, sometimes I forgot. I forgot, and I get up. Then I lie down again, and then I send a loving kindness. I cultivate loving kindness to all beings. And so this is a habitual. But after many years, as soon as I open my eyes, I do that. And also, there are a lot of habitual karma. Habits. We have to cultivate a good habit. Ajena karma. But some people cultivate a bad habit. Bad habit. So this habit will support our death proximate karma. And so I hope after finish everything, you will understand clearly. At the moment, I take out 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, but like a puzzle, like a puzzle. And the new learner will not understand. But after finish all, you will get my point. Okay, Kadada is a reserve, reserve karma. A small karma, let me say, small karma, not very powerful, not very powerful. So this one too is important. Okay, and next point is Janaka karma. Janaka karma protected, protected karma. Protected karma, like protected karma generates the rebirth in this life as a human being. For example, so we were born as a human being, and if we found out the reason, the Janaka, protected karma, Janaka karma produce our rebirth, our rebirth. Okay, so these are connected. Asana karma and Janaka karma. It's a lot to talk. A lot to talk. But everything is interconnected. Interconnected. So Janaka Asana karma is only that proximate karma. Janaka karma is that produce the result, not only the Patisandhi rebirth, but also in this life. In this life, for example, I was born as a human being. Okay, as a human being, in Myanmar. Okay, and so the protected karma, it is called the Janaka, and Janaka, and Asana karma is a Kusala. Asana karma is a Kusala. Okay, so then born as a human being. Okay, so, and even though I may have done a lot of akusala in the previous life, I may have done a lot of kusala, karma kusala in the previous life, and all these are like a peeking from behind, peeking, peeking. They are waiting to give result from behind. Akusala, kusala, akusala, kusala. Like in Dhammapada, akusala is awaiting the chance, opportunity to give result as a what is it? The wheel of the cart, the wheel of the cart, and the kusala is awaiting the opportunity to give result as a shadow of a tree. So always behind, they are ready to produce the result. To produce result, they are standby. They are standby. But Janaka karma, kusala, asana karma have the opportunity for the Patisandhi rebirth as a human being. But the other akusala and karma kusala are waiting the opportunity behind my back. Okay, and that, okay, so then Abhidhammattha, supported karma. Supported karma is mainly refers to what we are doing now, what I am doing now. Okay, here you see behind me, look at akusala, kusala is waiting, they are waiting behind me. But at the moment, if I am doing the good thing, kusala all the time, yeah, that kusala supports. Here there is a two, basically, this is akusala and kusala. They are waiting. If at the present moment, if I am doing the wholesome actions, yeah, wholesome action, then that wholesome action will come the kusala result, supporting the kusala action which have been done in my previous time. And if I do the akusala at the moment, at the present moment, that akusala is welcoming the akusala karma to produce its result. So it is supporting the previous one. Yeah. So this is Abhidhammattha. Abhidhammattha karma can be both kusala or akusala. Yeah. Janaka too. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next one is upapilaka, obstructed karma. Yeah. Obstructed karma is obstruct, make disturb. Yeah. Making disturbing. You know, in this example, at the present moment, if I am acquiring a lot of good deeds, kusala karma, that kusala karma obstruct the result of the akusala karma which have been done in the previous time. Yeah, it is called the upapilaka. Yeah, upapilaka. And if I am doing a lot of akusala at the present moment, so that akusala karma obstruct or disturb the result of the kusala from the previous life. So this is called the upapilaka karma. That actually you have to learn later more detail, but just overview. Yeah, I'm trying to understand the overview. Yeah, upaghadaka. Upaghadaka is dasratic karma. Dasratic karma means even though kusala karma produce rebirth as a human being, and at the same time, there are a lot of kusala and akusala karma. They are standby to produce their respective result. Yeah. So this picture, don't forget that picture. And also, I'm doing a lot of good deeds. But one day, unfortunately, I killed my father, for example, even it was so bad. Not in action. Yeah, just an example. Yeah, just an example. So even though I'm doing a lot of good deeds, that the karma killing father, well, that's right, all the good karma. That and it will that upaghadaka karma, killing father, the karma, the killing father, distract or kill all the other results. This is called the upaghadaka karma. Okay, so there is a lot, maybe later. So let's continue on this one. Data Dhamma Vedaniya Karma. Yeah, Data Dhamma Vedaniya Karma is immediate result. So immediate result karma means if I do the good things like helping or sharing knowledge, yeah, sharing knowledge like teaching and sharing my knowledge. So then what is the immediate result? Immediate result is, feel happy. I have a chance to help other people who are interested in it or something like that. This is immediate result. Yeah, immediate result. And if we are keeping the precept, then immediate result is a well-known, good reputation. Good reputation. He's very. He's always. He's a good person. Something like that. It's a well-known as a good person. It's an immediate result. And here mostly explain very very like how to say the in the story, yeah, there are a lot of story mostly explained in the Abhidhamma, the story of the Bona, yeah, the story of the Bona after offering the alms full to the Pachika Buddha, and they become rich. They become rich. So this is the immediate result. And also Devadatta, yeah, Devadatta, after committing the heinous crime, yeah, and dividing the Sangha, and making the Buddha's tool or food, yeah, a better tool or food or leg, hurting the Buddha's leg, yeah, bleeding the Buddha's leg. And so this, because of that, he has to go to the Avijji. So this is called the immediate result. So data dhamma vedaniya. And only in this life, yeah, only in this life that the result is produced. It is the data dhamma vedaniya. Upabecha vedaniya is the karma that will produce next life. Yeah, next life. This is Upabaja Vedaniya Karma. And Aparabariya Vedaniya Karma is the sorry, I should say that Devadatta case is a Upabaja Vedaniya. Yeah, Upabaja. Just after next life, yeah, after next life, it give result. Yeah, it give result. Data Dhamma Vedaniya is only in present life. Yeah. So very detailed, I have prepared, you will have to learn later. Aparabariya Vedaniya Karma is the karma that will be standby to produce its result until you reach Nibbana. Until you reach Nibbana. It is called the Aparabariya Karma. And the Ahosi Karma is defunct. So these two, there are a lot to discuss about that. Yeah. So this is the overview of this chapter. So I hope you have already confused. So I don't say you have already cleared. Not yet. Not yet. So most of the parts in this chapter, we don't need a lot of time to explain, to discuss, but only about the karma. Only about the karma, you may have a lot of question, and you may have a lot of confusion. Yeah, but there may be some very clear approach. Yeah, clear approach. So the Abhidhamma method is the most clear. But only when we have a question, I do the akusala and kusala. I do both. So which one will generate the results? So then we have to talk about this. Yeah, we have to talk about this. So if you have the very good habitual karma, yeah, habitual karma that is good, asana karma, we cannot, we don't know. Yeah, we don't know which one will be asana karma. But there there are some instruction, yeah, how to have the good asana karma. You know, that's why in the Buddhist country, when someone is in the dying bed, for example, if their father is on the dying bed, father, don't think any negative what you have done, just thinking about good things you have done. Or you offer the pagoda, you offer the temple, you have many people, you have a lot of good deeds. So that's why all the family members and friends, they are encouraging to think. Okay.
To me, that sounds a bit like easy. You can do the most terrible things, and then on your deathbed think about that one thing you did. If it would be great if it's like that, but how do you say that? Anyway, I think it's a miracle that so many human beings are there, because there's so much ignorance. Also, you know, so much ignorance about I and about atta, etc. That's really a miracle that there will be rebirth in human life again, you know. So even if I am thinking about all the positive, I think it's beautiful to do so. I know that in Thailand do that too, but it feels a bit like that we can. Karma is so difficult, and then at the end, you know, they tell me positive things about me, and then I go to a beautiful place. That sounds a bit to me.
But you know, what we understand is, if a person is doing the unwholesome actions all the time, he cannot expect his asana karma, that proximity karma, will be good. Mostly. Yeah, mostly. So if we are doing all good things all the time, you know, for example, whatever objects I see, I always have the yoniso manasikara, right, proper intention, proper intention. So if I'm very used to that, whenever I face any kind of pleasant or unpleasant object, my mind is stable. So for such a person, asana karma will be good. You know, some people argue, okay, I will do the bad things the whole life, but when I'm about to die, I will think about one good things. No, it's not possible. Very rare. No, not possible. No, I don't say not possible. There's a possibility, but very rare. Very rare.
And I can, on the other hand, imagine the more you know about this, that the last moments I would be so scared that I have the wrong thought at the moment of dying, you know, that I'm only like panicking to have the right thought in the last moment. Yeah.
And, you know, there's a student asks about that in Myanmar, Sayadaw explained. And I'm scared to have improper intention at the last moment. Hey, my son, have you killed human being? Are you killing animals every day? Have you still? Are you a thief? Do you commit sexual misconduct? Are you telling lie all the time? Are you drunk? No, no, no. Oh, you are a very great person. Why you are worried about your less thought? Yeah. So we should not worry about that. Yeah. Okay. So that's one thing. So, and from my point of view, it's a very rare if you are doing good things all the time. Yeah, that's one point. And another point is we should not forget the Buddha does not encourage too much thinking about where shall we go. Not encourage. We are just learning to know the Abhidhamma. But there is a story. A monk asked the Buddha, and there is even such a question. The Buddha answer is very, very, we can say, strange, or something to think about that. And is there an afterlife? And I don't say. I don't say. Is there afterlife? I don't say. Then do you say there is a no afterlife? I don't say too. This sutta, I forgot the name, So what we can say is not very much important to give it time to think about that. So just the Buddha always encouraged to focus on the present moment. So each present moment, if we value and if we have the mindfulness, then we don't need to worry the future. And also that's why in the Dhammattha too, don't think about the past and don't worry about your future. Just care your present moment. And that's one. And next, in Myanmar too, there are some different points of view regarding with the planes, Abhaya, woeful states. Some Buddhist group, even a Buddhist group, I don't know you have heard or not, but I remember that's few weeks ago, the leader, the founder of that group, Buddhist group, was invited to talk in the Netherlands University. Netherlands University. He was in jail because of that. His idea. His idea is he focused only on the present moment. He rejects the afterlife. Rejects afterlife. Abhaya, for example, Abhaya, woeful states and unhappy states. In this life, there are many people, they experience, they don't have happiness, they don't have a peace. So they are called in the Abhaya states. For example, there are some people, constant suffering, they experience all the time, constant suffering. So they are called, they are Abhaya beings. So like that, yeah. Okay, so let's continue next time, yeah. Okay, so next, even though there may be a lot of ideas about that, a lot of ideas, yeah, a lot of perspective, yeah, about planes, but I look at from the how to say, from the traditional Buddhist point of view. I like that. I like that. In Sri Lanka there is a couple. It's a U.S. They are from U.S. and Japan. It's a husband is from Japan. You may know that the couple. I like their idea. Their masterpiece. They write a book. Masterpiece is the 550 Jataka. Yeah, Jataka. Yeah, in Myanmar, 550 Jatakas we call. They write in English. They said this their masterpiece. Some wisdom people, some people say, it's nonsense. In Jataka, the animals are talking, something like that. Yeah, animals are talking, but their idea or their point of view is so lovely, so beautiful. You know, whenever they have a question, such a question, they said they put question to them again. Is there any harmful idea in the Jataka? So even though animals are talking, but the words are very, very nice, very beautiful. To kind each other, to love each other, to share all the essence cannot make harmful to the society, to anyone. So that's why, believe it or not, even though animals are talking like a story, so they like. So here too, yeah. So my idea is here too. You believe it or not, is all these are showing the way what we should do, what we should not do. Yeah. So that's why, from my point of view, I like that can help me to for the purification of the view. Okay.
Can I have one
okay.
question out of the record without recording?
Without recording, why?
Because I don't want it to be recorded.